Hello everyone, my name is Abraham. Mambo, jina langu ni Abraham. Welcome so much into my Swahili class, and today I'm so much excited to introduce to you negative future tense. How to construct a negative future tense in Swahili. I'm going to give you some of the tips that will help you to construct a meaningful sentence in Swahili and also in a negative way. But before we proceed, I would like to introduce you that when you want to construct a negative sentence, you have to use negative subject prefixes. But we will have a look first on the positive subject prefixes. Ni stand for I, U stand for you, A stand for he or she, Tu stand for we, that's me and you, and stand for you but plural, and Wa stand for they. So these are the positive subject prefixes, and here the one in a red color, these are the negative subject prefixes. Si stand for I, Hu stand for you but in a negative way, Ha stand for he or she, Hatu stand for we, and Ham stand for you all or you plural, and Hawa stand for they. And tense, because we are discussing future time, also here we use the future tense. Here we use the tense. And these are the verbs. If you haven't watched my video on how and what kind and how many categories of verbs do we have in Swahili, please go and have a look on my previous video on how to construct a meaningful sentence in Swahili. In Swahili, we have in two categories of verbs: the verbs which are from Bantu origin and the verbs which are from Arabic origin. The verbs which are from Bantu origin, they are ending with the vowel A. Look, A. And the verbs which are from Arabic origin, they are ending with the vowel E, U, or vowel E. But also, the Bantu origin verbs, which are ending with the vowel A, they are categorized into two. I mean the monosyllabic verbs. These are the verbs which are having only one syllable, and they cannot stand for themselves and give us the meaning. Therefore, they are always have to be accompanied with infinitive of Swahili verb, which is ku. These are some of the examples of monosyllabic verbs. So for example, kula, this is to eat or to take a meal. If you say only la, your verb will not be understandable. That's why you have to accompany it with always with infinitive of Swahili verb, which is ku. So kula, this means to eat or to take a meal. Kuja, this means to come. Kupa, this means to give. Kunywa, this means to drink. And soma, this is non-monosyllabic verb, so it is having more than one syllable. So you don't need infinitive of Swahili verb, so that the verb which are non-monosyllabic verbs can be understandable. So soma, this means read. Jifunza, this means learn. Now we are learning Swahili, don't forget that. And pika, this means cook. Nunua, this means buy. Hitaji, this means need. Fikiri means think. Subiri means wait. And jaribu, this is try. And here we are trying to have a look on the examples on how the negative future time or negative future tense works. But before we proceed, or we have a look on the mifano, which is examples, let me give you some tips. Tips number one, it is always tip number one Rule number one, in order to construct a sentence, it is always rule number one. So rule number one, because today we are discussing negative, rule number one, use negative subject prefix. Rule number two, use tense, ta. Rule number three, keep ku as infinitive of Swahili verb, but only in the verbs which are having only one syllable. These ones, kula, kuja, kuba, and kunywa, and so on. There are not so many. And rule number four, don't change the last vowel. Now, let us have a look on examples. Example number one. Sitakula ndizi kesho. So si, it's a negative subject prefix for I. And ta, this is our tense, rule number two. Rule number three, use ku in monosyllabic verbs. So I kept ku here. And kula, I didn't change the last vowel. So sitakula ndizi kesho. So sitakula ndizi kesho, this means I will not eat banana tomorrow. Sitakula, this means I will not eat. Ndizi, this is banana or bananas. And the kesho is tomorrow. So sitakula ndizi kesho, this means I will not eat bananas tomorrow. Or I will not eat banana tomorrow. Sitakula ndizi. Example number two is hutakunywa beer. Hutakunywa beer. So hu, this is a negative subject prefix for you, and ta, tense, and the kunywa, drink, to drink, and the beer, yeah, normal as in English way, but we write it in Swahili way. So beer. So hutakunywa beer, this means that you will not drink beer. And example number three is hata soma kitabu. Ha, this subject prefix for he or she, and the ta, the tense, and soma, verb, which means to read, and the kitabu, this is book. So hata soma kitabu, this means that he will not read a book, or she will not read a book. Example number four is hatutajifunza Kiswahili. Oh. We will learn Swahili. So hatutajifunza Kiswahili, this means that we will not learn Swahili. So hatu, this subject prefix for we, I and you together. And the ta, the tense for future time, and jifunza, learn or study, and the Kiswahili. So hatutajifunza Kiswahili, this means that we will not learn Swahili. Example number five is hamtapika samaki. So ham, subject prefix for you, but the plural, and the ta, tense, and the pika, this cook, and samaki, this is fish. So hamtapika samaki, this means that you will not cook fish. Samaki is fish in Swahili. And our last example is awata subiri daladala. How are they? Negative subject prefix. And ta, the tense, and subiri, this is to wait or wait, and the daladala, these are small buses that they work in Tanzania from one place to another place. For example, from Arusha town to Tengeru, or to Usariva, Majiachai, or from Majiachai to Sakina, and so on. So hawata subiri daladala, this means that they will not wait for daladala. Did you find my video helpful? Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you so much. Until next time. Kwaheri.